Unemployment in the United States has reached its lowest level in 18 years. The most recent jobless rate of 3.8% represents virtually full employment, according to economists. That's good news for workers, but it's causing problems for businesses across the country, as Poblete reports in the Washington Bureau.
Businesses that I spoke with told me that they can't find American workers willing to do the jobs they need, and they can't get permission to hire foreign workers who would be willing to come in and do those jobs due to H-2B visa restrictions. And that, they say, is ultimately harming American workers on the payroll right now.
We're not going to be able to keep operating.
It's a crisis.
We can't keep going the way we are right now.
That was Harry Phillips and Jack Brooks, owner of two of the largest seafood distributing companies on the East Coast. Despite paying a base salary well above minimum wage and offering hourly incentives, neither can attract local workers.
We've tried everything. We've had job fairs, we advertise in the paper, we've done everything possible to hire American workers.
Parents have stopped encouraging their kids to be the best crab picker they can be.
Since they can't find Americans to do the job, Phillips and Brooks have been forced to look abroad for workers to keep their businesses afloat. They have turned to the H-2B visa system, a seasonal guest worker program that lets foreign nationals work in the United States for up to 10 months at a time. But the program has its drawbacks. As Lori Flanagan of the H-2B Workforce Coalition explains, it's expensive, it's intentionally complicated to protect American jobs, and recently, it has been overwhelmed by the number of businesses seeking help.
The Department of Labor had certified a need for about 142,000 H-2B workers.
Despite the number approved by the Labor Department, current law only allows the Department of Homeland Security to issue 66,000 visas, which are randomly selected through a lottery. Businesses that don't win the lottery are left without the workers they so desperately need. Businesses like Brightview Landscape in the Valley.
The client will leave us and go somewhere else because we can't fulfill it. Therefore, we lose revenue. And then in the wintertime, when we slow down a little bit, we have to lay off people that we usually employ year-round. So it kind of hurts the regular employees that we have that we employ year-round as well.
Back on the Eastern Shore, Brooks got his allocation, and J.M. Clayton Company is busy at work. Phillips, on the other hand, did not.
We're going behind a little every week, just hoping and praying that we get our visas to bring these workers here.
Without crab pickers, Phillips says he had to lay off Americans, drivers, technicians, secretaries, and support staff.
So this is a ripple effect of different businesses that it's affected by not having these migrant workers here to pick the crab meat.
Flanagan told me that each H-2B visa supports between 4 to 5 American jobs. Now, Congress recently approved an emergency allocation of 69,000 additional visas, but the Department of Homeland Security, who's in charge of issuing those visas, has only released 15,000 so far. In Washington, Pat Poblete, Cronkite News.